Accessibility is such a profound issue for our communities. To explore this issue further, we are really pleased to be speaking with Jim Connor of Jim Connor and Associates, accredited access consultants. Hi Jim.
Thank you, Gerard. Thanks
Welcome.
for having me.
What's the potential benefits of improving accessibility for people with disabilities and the broader community?
I think it's good to look at when we talk about accessibility, it's a bit like sustainability, it's a bit of a buzzword, but accessibility is really talking about the ability to access for a person to be able to access, whether they have a disability or don't have a disability. It's important that our environments are designed, whether it's the outdoor environment, the indoor environment, whether it's commercial buildings, residential buildings, or just public open space, is designed in such a way that everyone can access it as easily as possible. It's interesting, on the weekend I was at an accommodation resort down the coast, and I just commented to one of the staff members, I was pleased to see so many of the units had ramp access. And her comment was, oh yes, all the parents like that because they get their prams in. Now there's nothing about disability, but she was actually her first focus was it actually allowed the parents, they could let that accommodation to parents because it was easy for them to get their prams in. And I guess you and I met through a project many years ago at Moreland, and I was always impressed from day one that you were prepared to be open and look at how it could be done better. And through a project such as that, there were challenges that we could actually work through. Sometimes it was difficult to get those outcomes from a design point of view, but it could be worked through, and as a result, you now have a facility that's much more accessible than it may have ended up being if perhaps you and I hadn't been involved and we didn't work so well together. But now that facility has provided useful access for everyone who has used that. And I talk about everyone, I'm not just talking about people with disabilities, but as we talked about parents with prams, people doing deliveries, anyone who's accessing that is benefiting from that investment that was made at that time. So from a cost-benefit analysis, whilst it may at times be slightly more expensive to build a new premises with a high level of accessibility, in terms of the returns on the investment, particularly if it's an investment property, the smart investors are now realising that unless the property is fully accessible or provides a good level of access, they are limiting their rental market, and whoever goes into those premises is limiting their whole business market.
Follow the link at the end of this video and contact us if you have any queries. Thank you, Jim, for your time.
Pleasure, Gerard.